Imagine a live-action Batman that could move and fight like this, and also like this. A Batman capable of putting his extensive martial arts and gymnastics background on full display. It almost happened, and we missed out. See, over the years, 14 different actors have portrayed Batman in live action, with 9 of them starring in feature films. While each one brought their own unique take to the character, they were each shaped by both the era they appeared in and the creative vision of their director. Adam West's Batman was campy, theatrical, with little to no fighting, but it was perfect for the time and the target audience. Keaton and Kilmer, with their darker themes, integrated a stylish but stiff combat. Bale's Batman was more realistic and gritty, but it was also extremely limited. Affleck's Batman, while brutal, fast, and the closest thing to being comic book accurate, was very CGI heavy. Each Batman had their strengths, but when it came to fight choreography, they were always very limited, either by the suit, the directing style, or simply the technology of the time. As much as I loved Christian Bale's Batman in the Dark Knight trilogy, and the grounded, tactical hand-to-hand combat focus, the fighting style was very blocky and slow. Due to the restrictive suit, this Batman barely throws any kicks, and he's forced into more of a boxing and Muay Thai heavy style, while Batman in the comics is far more dynamic. Affleck's Batman from the DCEU was fast, aggressive, and had an entertaining combat style similar to that of the Arkham games, but it relied way too much on CGI and stunt doubles for movement. So even though Affleck's Batman was the closest we've seen to the brutal, fast-paced combat we see in the comics, the reliance on CGI sometimes made it feel artificial. The point is, we've seen how past Batman struggled to deliver truly immersive hand-to-hand combat, but there's proof that a superhero can have intense practical fight scenes. I mean, just look at Charlie Cox in the Netflix Daredevil series. While the show did have a stunt double that was often used for the more dangerous moves, Charlie made it a point to train rigorously in order to be able to perform most of those stunts and fight scenes all on his own. I remember reading something that mentioned how stunned other crew members were when they saw him actually jumping and flipping around in real life, surprised at the fact that it wasn't all just camera and movie magic. Now, imagine if a Batman movie had that same level of intensity, except with even more agility, flips, and acrobatics. What if we had a Batman who didn't need CGI or workarounds? Someone who could fight just like Batman does in the comics. A real martial artist, playing a martial artist. This is Scott Adkins, actor, stunt performer, and lifelong martial artist. He began training in mixed martial arts at just 10 years old and earned his black belt in Taekwondo at 19. He's been cast as the lead in many independent films like Accident Man, The Debt Collectors, and The Undisputed movies. He's also done smaller roles in mainstream movies like Doctor Strange and John Wick 4. But if you ask me, given the skills this man has and the dedication he puts behind every single movie he's cast in, Scott has been criminally underutilized in Hollywood. Because Taekwondo isn't the only thing this man is well versed in. He is an expert in 13 different martial arts as well as gymnastics and freaking ninjutsu. It's really not that hard to draw comparisons between this man and a fictional comic book character, especially when I put these two clips together side by side. Just like Batman can expertly use techniques from jiu-jitsu, boxing, and judo depending on what the situation calls for, Scott can do pretty much all of that and more in real life. I mean, could you imagine Batman moving around like this? What I find really interesting is that even a lot of Scott's hardcore fans don't even know that he actually auditioned to be Batman before Ben Affleck was even considered for the role.
Enough, Alfred. The police weren't getting it done.
Perhaps they would if you hadn't made a sideshow of yourself.
Perhaps you're just upset because you were wrong.
I know it's not just me when I say that this was a huge missed opportunity by Warner Brothers. I mean, I know they wanted a bigger name in Ben Affleck to attract more people to the theater, but come on, this is literally Batman vs. Bane right here. I, along with many fans, held out hope for so long that Scott would be cast in some kind of Batman project, either a movie or a TV show. But with time working against us, that possibility seems less and less likely with each passing year. All we can do is hope that when the next Scott Adkins rolls around, Warner Brothers doesn't make the same mistake again. But WB isn't really known for giving the fans what they want, so who knows. But now, I want to hear from you. Do you guys think Scott Adkins would have made a perfect Batman? If not, who do you think would have been perfect for the role? Go ahead and leave your thoughts in the comments below, because I'm genuinely curious. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button for more weekly content just like this. Thank you for watching, and until next time.